Alright guys, today we are back playing Fortnite. Not for any particular reason, more or less the fact that we are coming off of, I don't know if what everybody watches here, but me personally, pretty big UFC guy, okay? We are coming off the best title fight I've ever seen in my life, okay? Let me tell you, when I'm telling you underdogs are coming out in the UFC on an unreal level, like, it's not even funny. We just had Ilia Topuria get his butt handed to him on a silver platter by Justin Gaethje. It's not even funny. Like, you can't even make it up how badly he just got whooped. Alright. Now, don't get me wrong. Start of the fight, could have went either way. The first 2 rounds, at least. At least the first 2 rounds could have went either way. You know, like, I feel like that's fair. I feel like the first 2 rounds going either way is a fair guess. But, once we hit that 3rd round, whoo, Justin Gaethje started putting it on Ilia. Like, hardcore. So, I don't know. I think Ilia's good. I think he'll come back. I'm hoping, because he's definitely a very good fighter, right? I mean, he definitely got too cocky, I would say. And probably deserved to be put back in his place a little bit. But his last few fights, he has been putting on the show that he is the shit, and he kind of is. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real with you. He kind of is the shit. But Gaethje came out and let him know, you ain't the shit, little boy. Sit down. And yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, I just, you know, don't get me wrong. Gaethje's good. Ilia's good. They're both good fighters. Gaethje definitely's got a little bit more experience in the fight sphere, you know. But the big issue that I was seeing is more or less the fact that I just don't think Ilia has that long time fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the long distance fights. Like, he's got the cardio for it, don't get me wrong. He's got the cardio for the long-distance fights. But it's more or less the fact of getting hit in the face as hard as Gaethje hits. Because Gaethje hits like a goddamn Mack truck. And Ilia could not stop his 1-2 combo that he had thrown at him every fucking, like, 3 seconds. Like, Ilia was just non-stop eating those punches. Which, don't get me wrong, if you're capable of doing that, you can go right ahead and do it. But clearly, Ilia was in fact not capable of doing that. Which, I mean, to his own, he's never really had to do it. You know, he's never been in a situation where he has to, like, end the fight fast. And unfortunately, Gaethje's just been around long enough that he's so good that he isn't just gonna get put out like that. Like, you're gonna need to fight that man for a little bit before you can just put him out. Ah! Nope, wrong one. This one. Alright, fuck you guys. God, hop off my meat whistle, it hurts. God damn, that's so annoying. Fuck off my dick. God damn. Yeah, it was definitely, I'm not gonna lie, I would say that's gonna go down as one of the top fights in the last couple years. I'm gonna be honest, because we haven't really had any crazy good fights. Like, we haven't had any crazy good fights. Like, something that was a major standout fight. But that one was pretty good. Like, that one was definitely one of the top championship fights we've had in a while. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of impressed. Because I definitely thought, when they came out, I was like, oh, okay, Gaethje's looking a bit better. Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought Ilya was gonna win. Just because of how, like, he's been putting out people who are, like, top contenders. He's been putting them out in the first round. Like, Ilya is definitely good and should make a pretty good comeback. But, I was making sure, I was going to be sure that Gaethje was doing good. He looked good the first couple rounds. I was like, okay, hold on, we might swing the other way here. And he just kept putting it on him. And it kept getting worse and worse and worse every round. And, I mean, Ilya didn't look bad. I say he looked a little bit gassed, but not, like, in the sense of, like, cardio gassed. Like, he wasn't physically gassed out because he didn't have enough cardio. I'm saying he's more or less was gassed because he's not used to getting his ass fucking handed to him like that very consistently. Which, I mean, it's fair. He was the, what was it, like 7 fight defending champion? I think that's how many fights he did. It was 7 in a row. Like, he definitely was good, and I definitely think he deserved his title that he has, Oh, I already have that. I don't want that. But I think, I'm going to be honest. Justin Gaethje, good fighter. Great fighter. I wouldn't even say good. He's a great fighter. But I don't think he needed to win that fight. I'm going to be honest. I think he really needs to retire. Okay. That sounds bad because, you're like, oh, we just won the championship back from one of the best fighters. Arguably one of the best fighters in the league right now. But he's also, I don't know if you've seen interviews with him. He's got brain damage and CTE like a motherfucker. He, like, because that's just his fighting style. He's a stand and bang demon, and he will go hands to hands with you. Like, that, because that's just who he is. Which is fair if you're actually a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? If you're actually a good, consistent fighter, and you know that you can do it, which he knows he can, because, I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of the shit like that. He knows he can do it, so he does it. Because it's a more fun and a more entertaining fight to watch. But, dude, you can tell in, like, interviews with him and everything, he is rough. Like, he'll forget stuff, he'll repeat stuff, like, it's bad. So, I'm gonna be honest, I think if he would have lost this fight, he would have retired. That's just my general opinion. I don't know if that's necessarily the truth, which, there's no promises in that one, but I definitely think there could have been a little bit of a potential retirement here. But, he came out and he came out and won it. In arguably a great fashion. In a very, very strong and sensible fashion. So I gotta give him some respect there for that. Because that was pretty impressive. Especially with as bad of odds he had stacked against him. Nobody believed in him for this fight. Which, I'm gonna be honest, is a little bit, I guess you could say sad. It's not sad, but it's a little bit sad because he is good and he's been good for a long time. But just nobody believed in him. But, I mean, he definitely came out today and proved everybody wrong, for sure. Because he put up some pretty good stats, I'm gonna be honest. The first, he won the first round, lost the second, and then the third round was a little bit close to say exactly what happened, But he easily won the 4th and 5th round. He easily would have won the 5th round too. But they didn't make it to the 5th round because Ilya quit. Which, rightfully so. I'm not saying that as like a derogatory thing. Like he did quit, but he also could hardly fucking see out of his eye. And it's better to just quit and not have to deal with getting knocked out and having to go through that full recovery, rather than getting your fucking dome piece knocked off your shoulders because you wanted to fight another round to show people you're not a quitter, and getting knocked the fuck out. Because I'm gonna be real, that's what would happen. If he would have fought that last round, he either would have miraculously, by some off chance, knocked out Gaethje, or he would have got knocked. He would have been put the fuck out completely, which I'm more or less leaning towards him getting put out, because Gaethje, I'm not gonna lie, he looked a little bit tired going into that 5th round, but he still looked really good, which was not great for Ilya at all. So these boots are low-key overpowered. Where the hell do you get these? Bow, 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 bow. I saw there was I saw a video saying there was hella Sprite chests around here. There's like 40 or something that can spawn around here. And like in the house, around the house. I should be able to open enough chests throughout here to get my Sprite upgraded, actually. Fire Sprite, I don't need it. I'm definitely gonna be able to get it upgraded now. Especially if I get this kill. Oh my god, he shot me. You're kidding me. Yeah, it was definitely... I mean, realistically, I'm not even gonna lie, all the fights tonight were great. Like, not just good fights, they were great fights. Like, some top-tier fights. Arguably, I would say, not gonna lie, one of the best one of the best UFC cards we've had in a long time. The last ones, you know, they have their good fights on them, but they're all very, like, not boring. Boring's not the right word. They're, you know, the championship fight's either really good or all the other fights are really good, and then there's the select amount of shitty fights, which is fine if you have some good fights. Having a couple shitty fights isn't bad. But literally every fight tonight was a fucking war. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I think this was the most amount of knockouts on a singular fight card, like, ever. Not counting prelims, because I don't think there were any. But not counting prelims, I think that this was definitely the most amount of knockouts there's been on a fight card in ever. I'm gonna be honest. I would want to say ever, because there was literally almost every fight on this fight card was a knockout. Actually, I think every fight was, except for Ilya's. Technically, they counted it as a TKO / knockout, since he did end up quitting and doing all that. So I think it technically ended up counting as a knockout, but he didn't get his lights put out. But everyone else got, like, slept in the ring. Which, I mean, it's great. It was great. It was arguably the best card they could have done it on, too. You know, love good fights, and even better, it's on the White House card. Like, that just makes it so much more entertaining. Because then it shows that they pick the right people. They know who people want to see now. Like, now they really know who people want to see. Like, you know, and I gotta give props to Gaethje. I mean, he was down. The odds on him was 6-1. There was a 6-1 chance that he was winning that fight. And I'll be damned if he didn't go out and do it. I mean, he went out there and put straight belt to ass and fucking won the fight. I mean, which, I mean, props to him for being able to overcome such bad odds. But this shotgun's low-key overpowered. I've never used it like an attack like this before. I did not know it was like that. I mean, I knew... Okay, that's poor choice of words, I guess. I know it was like that, but I didn't know it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize it just hit hard the entire time. Oh, it's an earth sprite. I already have that. Not cool, man. I'm actually going to take another Chug Jug. Actually, no. I'll keep the Ghost Sprite since I've already got a Sprite equipped. It's worth it. Can I slide uphill? Oh my god, I can. I need another extraction zone because my Sprite's almost maxed out. I'm going up on top of the mountain. I think I might be cooked here. If you win the match, do you extract with the Sprite? I think you do. I feel like that'd be stupid if you didn't. But yeah, I guess in other news, Oliver Tree died today. I would assume a lot of you have heard about that. Sad. I mean, it's sad. You know, I never personally listened to his music, or okay, that's a lie. I've heard his music. I never enjoyed it, I guess you could say. I never went out of my way to listen to it. I didn't have any of it on my playlist, like. But don't get me wrong, that's no way for anybody to die. Like, literally, poor guy literally died in a fucking helicopter crash. Like, you don't wish that on somebody, especially him, because he was one of them. I like to call it an exotic singer, because his music style was different from everyone else's. His branding, his promoting, everything was different from the normal musician like that you think of. So, I like to give him props in that part, that like he was doing things different, and I feel like that's part of what made him stand out so much. But it's sad, you know. Died in a helicopter crash in Brazil, like, because another helicopter flew into him. Like, that's shitty. I'm gonna be honest. You know, so relatively sad day. Great day and sad day all at the same time. Oh my god, I did not need that. Deposit both of them. We extracted a max level Sprite. Hell yeah. Max level Demon Sprite. Wow. That's crazy aim. He low-key hit that. That's kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I think we go with minis here. We'll equip this guy. Where was he even at? I didn't even know where he got shot from. Dang, I really used that much of my Chug Jug. Is he up here? Is he up here, or is he over there? I don't know where he's at. I'm terrified right now. I got zone though, so I just gotta stay alive here. I got the Sprite maxed out, so I really don't care. But yeah, I don't know. I saw the thing saying Oliver Tree died, and I was like, wait, no, they're lying, they're lying. You know, because you can never believe anything you see on social media. So, you know, oh, they're lying. And then I just kept seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. I was like, okay, maybe he did die. And then I ended up seeing it on some news source. And they were like, yep, Oliver Tree died in Brazil, helicopter crash. I was like, ooh, that kind of sucks. Shitty way to go, unfortunately. Especially bad enough that it was just a helicopter crash. Another helicopter ran into you. That's where it gets really shitty. Because that's just poor communication. If you have good communication in a helicopter, that doesn't happen. Like, But there's speculations that it was set up, or whatever you want to call it, because apparently he was trying to make a record and they weren't doing shit with it. There's a whole bunch of speculation saying that his record label killed him, but I don't really get into that. I could care less about what his record label's doing and what he's doing. I mean, he's not doing much of anything anymore, but that's fucked up. I'm sorry. No, I always found his music interesting. I never listened to it. I was never a major fan, but I always found his music interesting because it was different. It was different style. He sounded different than everyone else. Everyone else always sounds the same. He sounded different. His music was different. His style was completely different. And I always found that pretty entertaining and enjoyable about him. Oh, that's his. Hey, fuck you guys. Focusing on me and shit. Fight each other. Don't be weird. Oh my god, I can't build here. Oh my god, I can't build at all. Oh, wow. Cracked, buddy. Beep, beep, beep. You ain't sniping me, boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does he know where I'm at? Oh my god! I got stuck in zone on some fuck-ass wall! That guy sucks. That guy sucks, and he's fucking emoting, bro. You suck dick. Like, homo levels of suck dick. Oh my god, that shit's so annoying. God. You mastered 3 sprites? Sheesh! What sprites have I mastered? I know the water sprite, the demon sprite. What was the other one? Was it the earth sprite? Yeah, it was. Hell yeah. Still haven't found any rare sprites. Nothing too crazy. Gotta hate the game, low key. But woo! Cool edit styles and shit. What else did I get? I shouldn't have another sprite head form. I don't know. Ducky guy. Claim all. Cool. I don't really care. Yeah, I mean, it was a great... Today was sad and great all at the same time, which is kind of insane to think about. But that's where we're going to end the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with something new.